Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at the Michonne action figure from the Walking Dead line by Diamond Select. Let's do this. Hey guys, me host SuperSorrell, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! We're going to take a look at the Michonne action figure today from Diamond Select. This figure looks absolutely awesome, and I cannot wait to bust it out of the packaging. So let's jump in and take an awesome closer look at Michonne. Okay, so this is based on the Walking Dead comic book series. This is not based on the television series. This is the original comic style. That's why these figures are in black and white. We did actually have an interview with Diamond Select on the Geek Week podcast. That's the podcast that me and Jacob's Toys do from here on YouTube. And every Sunday night we have a little podcast and talk about action figures. And we spoke with Diamond Select, and they were quite open about the Walking Dead line, and we asked them, will they be making colour variants to match the the comic book covers, and they said no, they're going to be sticking with the black and white because that is what the panels are in the comic book. They're black and white, so they're sticking with this aesthetic style. They're not going to be making colour ones at this time. Obviously that can change in the future. Don't take that as absolute, because things do change. But at this time, they're focusing on the black and white variant range, which, to be fair, I kind of like. Diamond are currently celebrating 25 years, and Skybound did help with this action figure. Let's just have a close look, because we did also review the Rick Grimes action figure recently. So if you haven't seen that review, why not go ahead and check out that review? I will leave a link in the description, because the Rick Grimes figure was absolutely stunning. So here is the write-up. A former lawyer, Michonne, survived the initial outbreak despite losing her boyfriend and his best friend to walker attacks. Unable to finish them off with a sword she found, she instead rendered them harmless and brought them with her on her quest to find her daughters. Her eventual connection with Rick's tribe gave her a family and a home, but she never stopped dreaming of those she left behind. This 1/10th scale action figure of Michonne is based on her appearance in the Walking Dead comic books and graphic novels. It features multiple points of articulation and a variety of accessories, sculpted by Paul Harding and designed by Eamon O'Donoghue. Awesome. Let's unbox. Okay, she's out of the package. And that means we've got an empty box, and you know what we do with empty boxes around here, because we don't keep our boxes, we unbox all our action figures here on this channel. We don't like boxes. Toys are for playing with, not for looking at. So, let's get rid of this box by giving it a big old yeet! Alright guys, so here is Michonne out of the packaging, looking absolutely stunning. I love this figure so much, she looks so good. And she comes with tons of stuff, so we'll take a look at those as well. But looking at that face sculpt, first of all, beautiful. I'm loving, again, the black and white cell shading and stuff is just amazing. Loving the design on the costume here. We've got some flaking going on from the plastic, but that's okay. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, I thought that was. It's not. It's a bandage around her arm. That took me a minute. The camera was like focusing all weird on it. It looked like a load of plastic that like flaked off from the joints. But no, it's not. Sorry, it's a bandage. I do apologize. Yeah, but the figure itself, like I say, she looks awesome. Loving the costume piece, the belt, and all the little shadings in the rivets and buckles, and that's awesome, man. She looks awesome. Let's turn around. Yeah. Love it. She looks awesome, man. Oh, look at that as well. Like the detailing. The detailing is just insane. Love it. Let's take a look at the articulation. Alright, so let's bring her a little bit closer here. So on the articulation point of view, her head is on a ball joint, so you can make her look up, down, left and right, pivot, all that good stuff. Plenty of movement and rotations there. The head will pop off as well, it's just on a ball peg. Could that be an indication that we're going to get future heads accessories, maybe? I don't know. But the heads are, you can remove the head on this one. Her arms do lift up at this side hinge. Oh, God. Needs to be warmed up a little bit. But yeah, it will lift up here at the side hinge. I don't want to pull it too much and break it. But yeah, the arms will lift up. You can rotate them as well, completely all the way around. And, oh, the joints are very stiff on this one, so I'm going to be very careful. There we go. So we do have a single hinged elbow here that also rotates, which is nice. Again, you can get full rotation on that. And the hands, there's not much articulation in the hands, to be honest. It is just a peg. Ooh, God. This definitely needs to be warmed up. But yeah, we do have a crunch at the bust as well, so you can crunch her forwards and backwards a little bit, and there is a further waist swivel as well, so very much same articulation Rick had. She does have a top thigh cut, I think, under there, under that skirt piece. I can't really see it, but I believe that will have, potentially. And then the single hinge knee with further rotation there as well. Wow. And then the boot has a rotation as well, which is nice. Feet are rotatable. Has it got a rocker built in there? Yes, you can rock the ankle as well. And there's display peg holes, should you wish to use a display base. Not that you're going to need to. I think she stands pretty well and firm on her own. Like I say, if you're having issues like I'm having here, where she's quite stiff and hard to move, I do always recommend, with new figures, giving them a hot water bath. So you just run her under some hot water, or place her in some hot water for a while, and then start moving the joints. It makes them a lot more pliable and stops them from snapping. Because if you do bend a joint and it is giving you resistance, like this one, like I don't want to bend this too much because I can feel the resistance there. Although that is now sliding, there we go. But just be very careful, because like I say, you can damage them so easily, some figures. And yeah, there's that peg on there is could be easily damageable. So like I say, just be careful. Definitely give them a nice hot water bath. That will help a lot. But that is now movable, so that's good. Yeah. Although they can see the plastic wearing a little bit under there. Ooh, yeah. You can see that plastic peg having a bit of trouble. Yeah. Warming it up will help. Let's take a look at the accessories that also came with this fig. I'm just going to stand up against the backdrop. So we did get a, I don't know what a machine gun of some description, a rifle. I don't know what type of gun this is. I'm not really up on the gun names. An AR something or other. It's an automatic rifle anyway. But yeah, very cool. I like that a lot. And then you get her purse, obviously, which is kind of cool. Is it open or anything? No, it's just static. But you do get her purse. And of course, it's Michonne. So we do get the awesome katana that does slot into the sheath very easily and very nicely. Standard katana that we've had like 1,000 times before with other figures, and very similar to the ones you would get with like Marvel Legends and stuff like that. Very, very, very similar. I like the fact that he does have that little like noise when he's like, shh. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then we get the multiple hands as well. So we do get grab hands and trigger finger hands and open palm hands and all that good stuff. I'm probably going to change out one of her hands. I'm going to put an open palm hand on because I don't need two grab hands. So let's see how easily these pop off. Ooh, very easily. Okay, so yeah, so it is literally just a peg. There's no, I don't feel that moving much, so there's not much articulation there. Let's see how we just pop this one back on. There we go. Yeah, so that's a bit more of a grab hand for her to do things with, or if I was to put the rifle in her hand, I feel like that would be a better option. I don't always go for trigger finger hands. I'm quite happy with just the standard grip hand, because you only really need the trigger finger hand if it was like an action shot where she's actually firing the gun. Most people are going to be carrying the gun without actually putting the finger on the trigger because you're just relaxed with it. You're just using it as you're guarding with it. So you can do like that, looks more natural. Whereas if you had the finger on the trigger, you're a bit trigger happy, if you know what I'm saying. So that looks more natural to me, having the hand like that. But that is a cool one. I'm probably going to keep that gun in her hand, actually. I'm going to put the rest of the accessories on as well. So let's pop the other accessories in her hands before we end this out. So let's slide that back out. So I'm going to pop the purse on first. Actually, we might need to remove the head to do that. So Is it going to pop easily for me? Oh, I don't want to actually. I don't. If I can avoid popping that, I will. I want to try and get that cross-bodied, but I'm not sure if it's going to very easily. Urgh. There we go. Okay, it will. It just takes a bit of practice. Although that does look ridiculous because it's too short. The bag's too short, isn't it? Ugh. I don't like that. I might not display it with the satchel bag, to be honest. But we definitely want to get that on there. Yeah, I definitely feel like you need to pop that head off to do this properly. So I don't want to break anything. Yeah, I think that head definitely needs to be popped. One sec. Okay, there we go. So I've got that. Now I've got that on safely. So we're not going to snap anything. I like that just sitting under a collar there. That looks quite natural. So it's not rubbing on a neck kind of thing. It's sat smoothly across the bust as well. Looks natural. I'm not going to bother with the satchel. I don't think I'll probably put that in my fodder box. I like the look with just the katana and then the gun. Then we're going to go back to that pose we had, where they're just holding the gun naturally in a guard position. And there she is, guys. How cool is that fig? I love it. Let me just bring Rick back into the mix and put them together. Yeah, they look cool. Very awesome, guys. What are your thoughts? Very cool action figures. So yeah, really love that. Really happy with these figs. Awesome. Thank you very much to Diamond Select for sending these figures through for review purposes. They are absolutely stunning. I do love these figs and highly recommend them. They are awesome. Can't wait for the next wave to come out. We've got Negan coming out and a zombie as well. Very cool. Can't wait to see those. And just thank you all very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, SuperSorrell. I'll see you in the next video. But until then, may the toys be with you.